Grand rising, everybody. It's me, your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. I'm here to bring you a message today. It's currently 8:32 a.m. on April 8th, 2025. It's chilly outside. It's supposed to warm up today, but I don't know because I don't care. I really don't care. But thank you all for joining me. All praises due to the Most High God for waking us up this morning, for giving us the breath of life, for allowing us to be here with one another today. All right? We love the Lord, the Almighty Smitey. Okay? So, how's everybody's morning going so far? Is it going well? I certainly hope. I certainly hope so. Okay? I don't know. Let's just get into some energy here. Archangel Michael, please clear out and protect the energy for this reading so that I can give a clear and concise message to the collective. I would also like to ask that all evil eyes go blind and all your hustling demons go deaf. Okay? This is I've been hearing the end of an era, okay? Whatever that means for anybody out there, I feel like that could possibly go for a lot of people. Let's warm it up here a little bit with not the warm light, but you know what I'm saying? Like the lighting is provides more warmth to the camera. I don't know. It's the ring camera thing, the light, whatever. But I've been hearing the end of an era, and I feel like a lot of us are probably approaching the end of some significant part of our life, whether that this era has been tumultuous, okay, tumultuous, hard. There might have been some hardships here. There may have been some very good things going on for people, but all good things come to an end. Not for bad things to occur, but something better, okay? I don't, I feel like as soon as I said that, I kind of got the energy of somebody, what do you mean good things coming to an end for me? That don't seem, but they're good, but for something better, okay? It's the end of an era, though. That's what I've been feeling. The Karmics had a good run. We had a good run. Now the scores are being tallied, okay? Scorecards are being held up. How did we do? How did they do? How did we do? Well, I feel like a lot of us did very well. We fared very well during this last season, and we are now in a new season. We are in a season of recovery, restoration is what I'm hearing. We are in the season of expansion, okay? That's what I'm hearing. New adventures, okay? So the end of an era. Make sure you hit the like button. Share, subscribe, comment in the chat, comment down below, okay? Wow. I don't know. Anyway, let's get on with this. Let's see what we got going on in the general collective energy. I don't have any intuitive downloads coming through, so we're just going to see what the cards have to say this morning. All right, so what are we going to use here? Let me pause this real quick while I put 333 on the clock. I'll be right back. All right, so let's use the Egyptian God Oracle card here. See what's some Oracle message. Start with that. I would like to also say too, though, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. There are what I've learned. Let me share with you what I've learned, okay, along my YouTube journey. And this is, I think some people will be able to take away from this as you will, as you must, as you want to, as it resonates with you. So it's like, think about basketball teams, okay? Everybody plays basketball. All these basketball teams got all these basketball players, okay? They all are not the same. They all play basketball, okay? They all play for different teams. Like, I just remember back in the day when I would watch basketball, when Michael Jordan was playing, and Isaiah Thomas, the Pistons. They were a very, very dirty playing team. They played so dirty. They did. They were some dirty players, and but they all play basketball. So you got two different teams. Different players play different ways. Have a different set of code of ethics, a different set of rules, a different set of morals, a different set of integrity that they play that they play with, how they play. And although they all belong to the NBA, the National Basketball Association, they're all different. Some of them have a very different set of code and ethics and morals. And we have to remember that, there are a lot of us out here, especially in the spiritual community, that all read tarot, that all give prophetic messages, divinate, magic, whatever the case may be. But we're not the same. We're not the same. We don't play for the same teams. And that should be considered. It's very important that there are just certain energies I don't want to align myself with, and I don't want people aligning me with those energies as well. So I would advise people, this is just some friendly advice, to keep that in mind. You don't want to be aligned with certain energies, and that's your right. That's your choice. You have to read a person's energy. You have to be able to see with your spiritual eyes what people are truly about. There are a lot of people that I met in my life, on and off this platform, that I thought, or I just really kind of assimilated myself with, because we seem to be about the same things, because we did the same things, and we seem to have the same vision or the same motivation for what we do, why we do what we do. And I heard intuitive voices, intuitive nudges, the voice from God, my ancestors, that warned me about people very early on, and I ignored them because I've always been a person that said, well, people are who they are. I want to be who I am, so why can't people be who they are? And so I would ask this question quite often, and even when I got the warnings or those nudges. And so I'll tell you that you have to listen to that. You really do. And it may not even be that people are bad people. You know what I mean? It may not have anything to do with that. But you're not in alignment with those people, and that could cause problems for you. You know what I'm saying? And so you really have to keep that in mind. And like I said, this is not what I'm saying is not exclusive to people on YouTube. I'm talking about people in life. It's just like if you go the way that I plan on approaching alliances and friendships are very much like a date. Okay, you go out on a date with somebody. You're not really feeling the person, but they're nice. Do you continue to keep talking to that person or going out on a date, or do you say, you know what, not my type, not my flavor, we're not in alignment? It would just be a waste of time. It would be a waste of time and energy to be around people whom you're not aligned with. You see what I'm saying? And that's the way that I'm going to approach friendships, relationships, and alliances in the future. There's no point. If you go out on a date with somebody and there's something about them, they seem very nice, but there's something about them that kind of rubs you the wrong way. I used to be the kind of person that would dismiss certain things like that, or try to figure out what is it that about them that rubs me the wrong way, instead of just understanding the fact that they rub me the wrong way, and that I don't want nobody rubbing me the wrong way. Why do you want to keep going around somebody that rubs you the wrong way and makes you feel icky and makes you feel gross? You don't want to be aligned with that kind of energy. And this is confirmation. This is not a dig at anybody. It's not me being shady. It's me being realistic. Because we are in isolation, and this is the other part that I want to express, because we are in isolation, because we have been alienated, because we are seeking friendship, relationship, family, outside of where we've been discarded. You're gonna come across a lot, especially on YouTube, especially on social media, not just YouTube, but TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. You're gonna come across people who may have also been isolated from people, friends and family, this society, whatever the case may be. But I'm telling you that the enemy will use people who have been isolated to come across other people who have been black sheep or isolated. But their reasons, and I'm just keeping it 100, their reasons for being isolated are not the same. We're all in isolation, but a lot of us are in isolation for totally different reasons. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you what I just heard. Some of the enemy has these, a lot of people that are in quote unquote isolation are being used by the enemy to help dim your light, to help gang stalk you, to help siphon your energy, because they've been isolated, because they're fucking karmics. They carry dark energy. Their motivations are dark. Their motivations are not righteous, and they're not pure. And that is the reason why you have to be more careful, and so do I. I've made a choice because I'm an adult. That's why too. You can't let people make you feel guilty about not wanting to associate or being be in some type of relationship with them. You know, we have to really kind of, because if that's one thing that we all should probably have realized or understand now, is how detrimental it was in our lives and the problems that came from being around people or trying to align ourselves with people who were no good for us, who really didn't like us at all. Just because we all belong to the same association, or we all have, or what people will tell you is shared experiences. No, not the same. I'm telling you, I've come across a lot of people who claim to have been isolated, gang stalked. I've come across a lot of people who say that they have experienced this enlightenment and have awakened them up to spiritual gifts. Not to say that people they don't have spiritual gifts, but their spiritual gifts aren't like mine. They're not spiritual gifts. Their spiritual gifts are not of the light. They use their gifts for manipulation. They use their gifts just for selfish gain, financial gain, for clout. That's not in alignment with who I am. And so it's kind of like going to Hogwarts too. I'm just trying to give them more examples about what I'm talking about. It's like going to Hogwarts for anybody that watches Harry Potter. You got Hufflepuff, you got Slytherin, you've got what the fuck did I just? We got Gryffindor. There we go. And there's another one. But it's just like Gryffindor and Slytherin. We're all at the same place, studying the same things, but one uses their magic for nefarious purposes. Because if you notice, all of those kids over there, they all are like they all were in alignment with each other because they all had something very kind of dark in them. They served a different master than Gryffindor. All the kids at Gryffindor were righteous. They fought for righteousness. They didn't want control. They just wanted people to be free to be who they are. The people that went to Slytherin are people that wanted to control the magical kingdom. They wanted to rise to power and fame and clout and riches. And I'm getting God bumps. I align myself with people that are from Gryffindor. Okay? So I said what I said. Some people could think that comes off kind of pompous or arrogant or egotistical, or some might even say narcissistic. And if that's what they say, then we're not in alignment, and that's okay. Say what you got to say. I have boundaries, and because I'm telling you now, I've really been doing a lot of thinking over the last couple of weeks about how destructive me knowing certain people and being around certain people was, and I was around those people because I truly cared, and I cared about these people, and I love these people, and I consider these people friends and family and lovers. These are people that I love with all of my heart, but they didn't feel the same way about me. And that's not okay. It's not okay. But what wasn't okay is the fact that I accepted what I felt in my heart was not okay. I was trying to force people to love me and respect me the way that I did, did for them, with the same kind of treatment I gave them. And I wasn't trying to force people to, but I just really was forcing myself to believe that what I was feeling wasn't real. The things that I heard I didn't really hear that. What I saw, I didn't really see that. Oh, wait a minute. Why they say that like that? Why are they acting different? Why are they doing this? Why? And I would sit around and I would convince myself that it was just me, or that it's just them. That's who they are, Dwayne, and you should accept that, because you want people to accept you as well. So you should accept who people are, no matter what, and love them no matter what, and try to help them no matter what, because you want people to love you. You want people to assist you if you need it. You want people to care for you, love you, nurture you, have your back. So you should do the same. Confirmation, you should do the same for those people. And I convinced myself that I needed to be there for people, even if they weren't ever going to be there for me. And that's not in alignment with who we truly are, who I truly am. So keep that in mind. That I just thought I'd share that today, okay? Let's get into some cards here. Let's see. It's 29 degrees Fahrenheit. Damn, it's cold outside. So we got hope. Number 22. Anuket. Hope. Let's get another one out here. We got two that came out. All right, so we got 25, happy, renewal. Number 2, in the reverse, Amun-Ra, creation. They're both in the reverse. Negative energy, destruction. Renewal, what's the expiration? Somebody is hoping for the destruction of somebody or something. Somebody is hoping for destruction and the ending and the destruction. So renewal. The expiration. Yeah, expiration would be the reverse of renewal. The reverse of creation would be destruction. And so somebody's hoping for the expiration and destruction of something. Okay? Now let's see, what are we going to use here? I could use the Phantom Wise Tarot. I did grab it the other day. Thank you to everybody tapping in with me this morning. I'm telling you, pay attention to that intuitive nudge, that voice that says something's not right. And I know a lot of us out here are psychic investigators and nosy as fuck, and we got to know everything. We got to know what is not right. Sometimes it's not for us to figure that out while we're around people, because you're just going to continue to be gaslit, lied to. And then if you start asking way too many questions or start digging too deep, then you become a threat. And then people want to eliminate you, whether that's physically, spiritually, professionally, financially. You become a threat to people. People that are around you that have these nefarious plans that are being sneaky. And a lot of times it's like they don't even have to be doing anything to you, but your spirit is going to alert you to the fact that this person is not righteous. This person is carrying some type of demonic energy. This person is up to something. And you start asking questions. You start digging a little bit too deep. You start questioning who these people are to their faces, okay? You start reassessing a situation or a person. They become aware of that too, because they also have gifts as well. They have intuition. And they can pick up on that. This person's on to me, so now I got to get rid of this person. Now I got to gaslight this person. Now it's time to gang stalk this person because they are aware that I'm doing something I don't have any business doing. They are aware that I'm an agent of darkness. And then so you become a target. That's the reason why I feel like I'm saying what I'm saying to you right now, because sometimes we don't have to ask why. We just have to do. When you hear that voice, whether you want to say it's God or from source or from your ancestors or from your higher self, you hear that voice that says that something's not right with this person. You know, and a lot of times too, in all fairness, we've been through a lot of things. So a lot of times we can be a little paranoid. We can be a little kind of defensive. We can kind of, question everything a little bit too much, but I would rather question everything a little, ask all the questions instead of not asking any. That's another gaslighting tactic. You ask too many questions. You want to know too much. Well, then maybe I'm not, if you're offended by that, then maybe we're not in alignment. You see what I'm saying? But these people do pick up on that. They pick up on the fact when we're on to them. And if you keep sticking around them, you become even more of a target. There's more, generally speaking, in those situations, there's more of them than there are of you, because they're attracted like moths to a flame. Trying to tell you what I'm hearing. Okay? So let's see. Let's shuffle these cards. So somebody's hoping for the destruction and expiration of something. I just heard the name Keisha. The name Keisha could be significant here. Keisha, LaKeisha, something like that could be significant. Tell me about this person. Strength in the reverse. Leo energy in the negative. So somebody could be weak. Somebody could be afraid. Somebody could be scared. Somebody could be sick. The High Priestess. Aquarius energy. The High Priestess talks about secrets, things that are hidden. The occult, or we could be talking about somebody who is a High Priestess. Okay? Something spiritual. Let's get one more. I feel like whoever this person is a high priest or a high priestess. They divinate. They do things in spirit. I feel like this person is working out of fear with strength in the reverse, or they're just weakened. Something about them spiritually could be weakened. Somebody's weak spiritually. This fear here. Fear is a weakness, though. What is this? 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. This is what would really make this person happy. To be able to destroy something here. To destroy something. All right? With the 9 of Cups out here. To be able to be destructive. All right, let's see. Tell us. We got the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. And one more, please. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Damn, Gina. We got the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, we're going to do it like this. I'm telling you, because this is how it should be. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody really wants somebody to be broke, lose their job, be broke, be disconnected from somebody here. This is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of this all leading up to the Ten of Pentacles. It's like somebody here. What am I hearing? This could really be somebody that is trying to like a destiny swap. The Ten of Pentacles to me talks about, it can also talk to me about inheritance, but not physical inheritance. I'm speaking more spiritual. This is spiritual. It's like somebody wants you to, with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, if we're going to take it to a spiritual level, you know, we're here to do work. We're here to do something, a mission, so to speak. Somebody wants you to lose focus, lose your passion for something that you're good at. This is all spiritual. This is all spiritual here. Somebody wants to destroy you spiritually. Somebody wants you to be expired. Somebody wants your divine inheritance. I just heard divine inheritance. Somebody wants your divine inheritance. Somebody wants you to give up your divine inheritance. This person, whoever this high priest or high priestess is, like they want you to be spiritually bankrupt. That's what I'm picking up. They want you to be spiritually bankrupt. All right, so let's grab another deck of cards because those are kind of getting on my nerves. We're just gonna pull with these the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. Just sage a little bit here. Look at this card, doesn't even belong in there. What is this? I'm not taking that card, doesn't belong in here. All right, so let's see. Eight of Pentacles talks about now this could, you know, as above so below. So when a person attacks you spiritually, it comes down to the from the 5D to the 3D. So you're what you've been doing for work could be being affected. You know, the Eight of Pentacles talks about mastering your craft, becoming a master of something that you do. This person wants you to, I'm telling you, lose passion for something that you're doing. Wants you to start slipping at work. Wants you to start fucking up on the job. This person could want you to get fired or lose your ability to earn money. Let's see what you do. Let's see what we're talking about here. Eight of Pentacles here. Yeah, I'm telling you, this person wants you to go broke. Five of Pentacles. A lot of lack energy. This person is attacking your divine inheritance, your wealth, your abundance. Okay. This person is doing this. And they're really only doing it because they're weak. They're weak spiritually. They're scared as well. There's a lot of fear here. This person is very afraid of you making it to this Ten of Pentacles. It's divine, and this looks like something. Look at that. That's like the kingdom of God. That's what it reminds me of. Like, there's, what am I seeing here? I'm seeing like a heavenly castle where your divine inheritance is located. You know what I'm saying? This person does not want you to get there. I mean, for once, this is not about a physical inheritance. This is about a divine inheritance, because this is all, this person's attacking you spiritually. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. The name Eartha could be significant, like Eartha Kitt. 7. Somebody could be trying to steal it. This person's coming for your abundance. This person's trying to hijack maybe a job, some type of work opportunity here. Wow. Yeah, this person is. They're trying to spiritually hijack. See, I was trying to avoid it, but this person is, because I'm tired of hearing about destiny swaps as well, but there are a lot of people out here still doing it. You know, this is what happens when people, so let's say for instance, okay, something comes up, like you get a download. Somebody uploads a video about destiny swapping, right? To kind of educate people, or it comes out in a reading, or people get a download. people go, what is the destiny swap? So people get to doing all this digging and looking around and maybe finding other things and this, that, and the third. And then a lot of people are going to be edified by that. A lot of people are going to be more knowledgeable and have more wisdom about the topic. You're going to have other people that are going to go, that seems pretty easy. Let me find somebody to do that with. Especially if people are already, imagine, okay, so taking it back to Hogwarts, you know, whenever people, students would find out about a new curse or a new spell they could use, it's kind of like that, okay? It's kind of like somebody sitting around doing the Cruciatus curse. I can't never say that, okay? It's like what people do. They find out, oh, I can do that. Like, that's possible. Oh, let me do that instead of going, I'm glad that I know that so that I can protect myself from people trying to do that. There are a lot of people out here that go, oh, yeah, I could do that. Especially on unsuspecting people. So this person is trying to steal your destiny. Okay? We're going to get some more energy about who this high priest or high priestess is, okay? Who's operating. This person's weak spiritually, though. That's probably why they're trying to take you out. What's the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse? The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse? Yeah, I'm telling you. I can't make it up. Ten of Swords. This person is trying to end everything that's leading towards this abundance, this Ten of Pentacles. Because you're strong. Whoever you are, you carry a lot of strength, a lot of bravery, but you're strong, okay? You are strong, abundantly strong. You are very strong in abundance. King of Pentacles here, no matter if you are a male or a female. This says that you are very abundant, okay? Extremely abundant. This is the energy that you carry. You're somebody very stable. What else am I hearing? Successful. It's like you're destined to be this person. You probably could already be on your way there. I'm picking up that somebody's trying to cut you off at the pass. They're trying to go ahead and hijack that before you reach this very abundant energy. This is very wealthy energy, very royal too. Look at those grapes. So this could be something, again, this is something about your lineage. This is something about what's meant for you. This is bloodline kind of, spiritual birth, confirmation. This is bloodline kind of energy with those grapes there. You come from a divine lineage of abundance. And this person wants that. The image on this card tells me too, like, I don't know what I'm getting from this. This looks like somebody very jealous. Somebody that's done a lot of research, because the high priestess is a very wise energy as well. Very learned, very, very smart. The high priestess knows all the secrets of the occult, magic, religion. The high priestess knows. This person has done their due diligence on you. And if they haven't done they've done their due diligence on you, but they've also done their due diligence on this, whatever they're doing, whatever kind of ritual they're doing, whatever kind of magic that they're doing. But this is the thing. This person's operating out of weakness and fear. Okay? This person is hoping for your destruction, your expiration. With the expiration, I feel like this person is trying to get this done by a very particular time as well. You are probably in a place of renewal. In a place of renewal, this person is very jealous as well. This person carries a lot of dark energy, very jealous energy, very coveting energy. This person could possibly be trying to bind you to something. This person's, judgment. It's a woman or a very toxic masculine energy. I don't know, because the Empress in the reverse can mean not a woman, but this is somebody, again, very destructive, very jealous, very bitter, very weak. The Empress in the reverse is a very weak energy. Okay? This is weakness. This is a weak bitch. Okay? I feel like this person is trying to bind you to some type of judgment of destruction. This is a man. King of Wands in the reverse. Empress in the reverse. This is a man. It's a man. A man. This is a man. Somebody with some very toxic feminine energy. This is somebody that cannot manifest. This is somebody that cannot manifest. This is somebody that does not attract anything. This is somebody that takes it. This person is trying to bind you to some type of judgment here. This person's trying to swap. I'm telling you, they're trying to swap things. Wow. Destruction. Terabation. Destruction here. Expiration. This person, okay, so you could be, you know how, kind of like, you know, I'm thinking of Job, how everything was taken away from Job before he was renewed. So you could really be experiencing the effects of this energy. But I feel like whoever you are, you're at a period of renewal anyway. So it's like, you could let's just say this, you could be on the verge of a breakthrough. I'm telling you. And I feel like when those kinds of things happen, when you're on the verge of a breakthrough, when you're on the verge of a renewal, where you shed skin, you shed things of the past, old things. This person could be trying to bind you to the past. There could also be an element of what I'm picking up on here. So when it comes to when you're headed on a path of renewal or a breakthrough, an awakening, so to speak, but you're already having this awakening, but you're on the verge of like a breakthrough. When it comes to renewal, expire, I feel like there's certain things that we have to do by certain times, certain marks that we have to achieve. You know what I'm saying? Certain things that have to be done on schedule, because this is about divine timing, but there's certain things that we have to do. Like if you're being led to give up drugs, give up drinking, give up sex, give up relationships, if you're being led to pray more, but there are certain goals. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. I'm getting old, y'all. There are certain mile markers. Say something like that. You know what I'm saying? There are certain points, things that you have to do. And I feel like this person knows this. This person understands the fact that there's something that you have to do. There are certain things that you have to accomplish to get to this breakthrough. Because faith without works is dead. Nobody gets anything for free. Even if you got to earn it. You got to show yourself. What is that? Prove thyself to God or the divine. This person's trying to stop you from achieving something here because of the way 8, 9, 10. It's like your progress. Okay, this person's trying to stop your progress. What's this 10 of Pentacles in the reverse? So this person could be, listen, we got the moon here. Yeah. This person's trying to scare you. So there's a lot of fear here. So you could be hearing a lot of things in your brain or your noodle and your subconscious. You could be having dreams. Look at this, going right into the sun in the reverse. You could really be having a lot of fear. This person, I'm telling you, this person's doing like a destiny swap, energy swap, karma swap, something like that. This person is doing a lot of projecting as well. You could be afraid. So it's like this person knows that the only way that they're going to be able to take this from you is if you walk away. If you walk away. Because you're afraid of something, because you're afraid of success, because you don't think that you're going to be able to do it. The moon can also talk about illusions. This person's sending out illusions, but I'm telling you, there's something here with the sun in the reverse. This is called darkness. This is, making you unhappy. This is a no. You know what I mean? It's like you're walking away from something because you don't see the outcome. Maybe things seem a little dark. Maybe you don't understand something. Maybe there's something here. There's something here that you don't get, that you're not seeing. It's this person sending you magic. It's somebody fucking with you spiritually. Want you to walk away because you're almost there. You're almost there. This person has attacked your job, whatever you do for work. This person could also be with the Seven of Swords. This person could have swiped what it is you do for work. That's what I'm picking up. This person could be stealing things from you at work, stealing your ideas. You know, this person is really just walking, like stepping into your energy. It's so weird to me. Yeah, and then we got the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This person has been doing something also too spiritually, probably, you know, but as above, so below. This person has also been sabotaging your stability. So let's say you're at a job or something like that, and things aren't going the way that you know they should be going. Like you're good at what you do with the Eight of Pentacles here. This person's fucking with your confidence. This person is, it's all being sent towards you subconsciously. It's all in your subconscious. This person is attacking you spiritually so that they can take over, is what I'm telling you. This could simply just be about you, because you're on the verge. I'm picking up, you're on the verge of a breakthrough, end of an era. You're on the verge of a breakthrough. And sometimes when we're on the verge of a breakthrough, it could really seem like things are not working. This is never gonna work. You know, if you're a creator, let's say, okay, so say like if you're on YouTube, I always go back to these things because this is kind of what I do, you know what I'm saying? And let's say that your channel is like, you're not getting any views, but you're really good at what you do. Like you know, you should be getting more views. What you're offering people is very good. Somebody here is like taking your stuff. This could also have something to do with that, shadow banning, stuff like that. Being that we're talking about this high priestess energy and somebody trying to destiny swap with you, this motherfucker probably on social media. Let's just face it. This is somebody probably in the spiritual community, okay, that operates like this, or somebody that's watching you, or somebody you know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm giving you this example because what I'm telling you is that this person, it's like when you go, okay, so let me just explain the breakthrough part before I trail off and forget. When you are on the verge of a breakthrough and it doesn't seem like anything is working for you, but you are driven, you feel it like, I need to keep doing this, I need to keep doing this, I need to keep doing it. The breakthrough, like sometimes the breakthrough, it happens for you because you don't give up. You keep working, you keep building. You keep planting seeds. You keep working. I'm kind of picking up on the fact that whoever you are out there, you are really feeling like walking away because you're unsure about something. Things don't look very good to you. This is all in your subconscious. This is this person doing this to you. This person wants to hijack because they see what your breakthrough is going to be. They see that you have you have a whole land of milk and honey ahead of you. A divine inheritance. This is something in your DNA, your bloodline too. So this is yours. And this person knows that. They want you to walk away. But sometimes to break through, you have to go through. You know what I'm saying? You have to go through to get the breakthrough. Even if things seem so unsure for you at this time, even if it doesn't seem like anything is working, you're allowing it to affect your job. This also, and if you're not. And see, sometimes too, what people have to realize is that when you're doing the Eight of Pentacles, because we're right before the Eight of Pentacles is the Seven of Pentacles. That's when you come up with your plan. That's when you plant these seeds. Okay, that's when you're sowing. You're sowing. The Eight of Pentacles, although Pentacles is there, it can also represent spiritual investments, the time that you put into things. Sometimes that Eight of Pentacles means that you're not going to earn money. Sometimes that Eight of Pentacles means that people are not going to pay attention to what you're doing, that there's not going to be any sales, that there's not going to be any views. It could be job applications. That Seven of Pentacles is you putting in those applications, and that Eight of Pentacles is you building on that, maybe studying more, doing research on companies you want to, work with, all these different things. But that Eight of Pentacles is the work. Well, it's actually the harvest. Okay, You're perfecting your craft, but this is you're seeing the fruits of your labor. You're reaping what you sow. And sometimes that does not always come with financial success right away. Sometimes it doesn't come with all the subscribes and views. It takes a while. It can for a lot of people. All right? And so sometimes what you're going to feel like doing is walking away like, man, ain't nobody ever going to watch this shit. Or ain't nobody ever going to buy this. Yeah, they will. You're on the verge of a breakthrough. But you have to show yourself, prove to the divine. You have to prove that you want what it is that you want. I've said this before about destiny swapping. It doesn't work if you don't give it up. Okay? This person wants you to give it up. This person wants you to be afraid and walk away because they're already. I'm seeing. So say like you come home and you get undressed. You kick your shoes off. Okay? You can walk in the door. You kick your shoes off. Imagine somebody walking right behind you, stepping right into your shoes. Every time you take something off, they step right into it. And so you take your shoes off, you take your pants off, you take your hoodie off, then you take off your t-shirt, you take off your hat. The only thing you're left is your drawers and your socks. And every time you take something off, this person, they don't want it, I'm stepping right into it. You feel me? They're waiting for you to take off that hat. That's what I'm telling you. They're waiting for you to finally take off that hat. And by taking off taking off the clothes, what I'm undressing, that is you. That's a metaphor for you. Just giving up, just taking it off. I don't want to wear this no more. I'm giving it up. That's what I'm saying. Your favorite outfit, you're like, forget about it. I don't want to wear this no more. Well, that person does. And every time you take something off, and by taking something off, this is you giving up. This person has been breaking. That's what I'm picking up. This person has been breaking you down like that. That's what I'm telling you. I hope that's making sense to people. Confirmation. 919 and o'clock. North Carolina could be significant here. This person is trying to get you to give up. And the only thing that you might have on right now, if you're a woman, you got on your bra and your drawers, your panties, and your socks, and your hat. Picture the hat as the breakthrough. You got to hold on to this hat. You got to keep that hat on. Okay? You got to keep that hat on. You might need to protect your crown too, where we're talking about hats. You feel me? But you got on that hat. The hat is the very last thing. The last part of your favorite outfit. The thing that you wear all the time. They brought you so much luck, and now it just seems like it's not giving you any kind of luck right now, and you're ready to just give up that hat. This is the magic hat, and you throw that bitch down, and that person goes, gotcha. They're in your whole goddamn outfit. They're walking in your energy. They've claimed this divine inheritance that you've planted seeds for. That the harvest is kind of slow right now. It's going to be like that. Okay, I don't really feel like this person is affecting the they're not directly affecting. They're really not stalling you. They are by proxy, by sending you spiritual attacks, doing projecting. This person is projecting, sending projection spells, whatever the fuck. This person is attacking you spiritually with fear. So in essence, they're not doing anything to you. They're not doing any spells or anything like that to block your money. They're not doing that. Now, in the physical, they could be doing some things, especially if this is about business. If you're online, if you have trying to start your own business, this person could be doing stuff like talking shit, trying to shadow ban you, trying to steal your customers. But I really and honestly don't feel like that's what it is. I feel like this person behind the scenes with the high priestess as well has been either doing the same thing that you're doing or preparing to do what you do once you give it up for good. Okay? Tell me, we already know. Spirit says that's the fucking truth. Spirit says this is the truth. Okay? Now this could be a man or a woman with that King of Wands in the reverse. It could be a man, but what that tells me is that whoever this person is, again, is weak. Is weak. Okay, so think about everything that this person is. You're the opposite of that. So if this person is the King of Wands and the Empress in the reverse, then you are the Empress in the upright. You are the King of Wands in the upright, male or female. You're very strong. You're a natural born leader. You're a fighter. You're very creative. and you attract as well. This person repels while you attract. You feel me? This person chases things. You don't. Okay? That's what I just heard. So where are we at? 49 minutes in, 9:22 a.m. I'm telling you, King of Wands, four of Swords. This to me tells me that this person could be attacking you while you're asleep. A lot of attacks, I'm telling you, while you're sleeping, subconscious. Okay, this person could be astral projecting to you at night as well. People are so fucking weird. But I also feel like this is this person's energy towards you. Or maybe this is your energy. You're just ready to just call it quits, forget about it. No, But I feel like this person wants you to do that. Okay, this person wants you to lay down and just take it. This person wants you out of the way. We'll cut. Page of Cups in the reverse. To the Star. What do we have? One more, please. Thank you, Spirit. To the Five of Cups. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. I'm gonna keep this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse out. Give me two more cards, please. Got the Lovers here. To the Seven of Wands. So we have the Star here with all this energy surrounding you. Okay. There's definitely something here about your intuition with the Page of Cups in the reverse. Like you could be feeling a lack of confidence, like being able to trust your intuition at this time. We got the Five of Cups here. I feel like there's a lot of, I'm telling you, this person has truly been, like you're looking over things. So whatever this is that you're doing for work, okay? I feel like this is something that you've been feeling intuitively led to do. Probably your whole life. Or at least while you're on this since you've awakened. It's like with the Five of Cups here, you are looking over because things are not working for you the way that you feel like they should, and it's because you're on the verge of a breakthrough. And sometimes again, there are a lot of videos on YouTube, maybe you should go look it up, about what happens right before signs you know that you're on the verge of a breakthrough. It hits. I've watched quite a few of them. And sometimes when you're on the verge of a breakthrough, things are not because you're the star. You're the star here. You're the star. So you are a star seed. You're chosen, however you want to look at that. You're a divine being. Being divinely guided as well. You're paying a lot of attention. You've been following this North Star, whether that's, this intuition, being led by the divine, but you don't have confidence in what it is that you're feeling, and that's this person. But sometimes right before you're about to be on the verge of a breakthrough, you could be at the bottom of the Wheel of Fortune right now. Things are maybe not going all that well for you. This person though knows this, and so this person's just exploiting that spiritually. You're looking over things of the past, like, well, what am I doing wrong, man? Maybe this is the wrong choice. There's a lot of heavy feelings here about regret. This is a very, like, forget it, fuck it. Like, you see those three cups? That's what maybe what you feel like doing to your progress. But look at those 2 cups behind you. That's that breakthrough right behind you. You just need to focus on what it is you're doing. Turn around and turn around. I don't know the words of that song. Turn around. You might want to turn around. Maybe some things didn't work out for you. Maybe they didn't. But that doesn't mean that you're still not going to have success. If you give up, if you still keep focusing, again, if you keep focusing on maybe what didn't work, what's not working right now, you're going to dismiss what's in those cups or what's going to be put in those cups. Because those cups look empty. But that's because nothing's being poured into them yet. Because the Spirit wants to know, are you ready? Are you just going to give up like that? Are you just going to stop? Been there, I'm not going to put anything in those cups either. Spirit wants you to get out of this crying over spilled milk. This person is watching. They're monitoring this, okay? If with the lovers here, this is about choices. This is about love connections. But this also represents the fact that you are about to come into union with yourself. This is this breakthrough, the lovers. The breakthroughs you generally come when we come into union or come into agreement with ourselves. Okay? This could also represent the fact that you are chosen. You're the choice, okay? If you continue down this path that this person is spiritually exploiting, by the way, you're going to block this. This energy you're going to stop. And I'm telling you now, do not stop. Do not stop here. Give me one more card. All right. Let me see what else comes out here. The lovers to the 7 of Wands. Yep, I can't make it up. You're going to fall right into this person's trap. I feel like this person knows, people know when we're on the verge of a breakthrough. People can see that. And I'm telling you, with this high priestess here, she got that book there. This bitch done probably tapped into your Akashic records, been doing readings on you, probably got your birth chart. This person is trying to do like a destiny swap here, okay? What we're going to do here is I'm going to get some, I feel like you already, this is what the advice is for you today. You know, it's not going to make any sense for me to pull any cards to give a likely outcome, because the likely outcome is one of 2 things. Either you give up and you give up on your breakthrough, or you don't, and then you'll experience a breakthrough. Now, when you're going to experience the breakthrough, I have no idea, but you definitely are on the verge of a breakthrough. You are on the verge of getting to this divine inheritance that this person wants you to give up. So yes, this person has been sending you projections. This person has been, attacking you spiritually to mess with your confidence, to make you doubt yourself. Because I'm telling you, every time I'm telling you, I'm seeing somebody as soon as you take off. Okay, so you're finished. I'm telling you, finish out your day. I mean, close your eyes and think about it. You're finishing your day. You put in a lot of work. You don't think anything's going to happen, so you're kind of discouraged. But you come home, you kick your shoes off. As soon as you kick your shoes off, somebody walks right behind you and goes, "Yep, I'm taking those shoes." You're like, "Fuck that." Maybe you bought a new outfit for a video. You're like, "Oh, ain't nobody watching, man. Fuck that. I'm wearing this shit no more." And as soon as you take the shoes off and the clothes off, somebody walks right behind you and goes, "Listen, they stupid. They don't even see what's about to happen for them, but I do. And I'm going to go ahead and take that." That's what I'm telling you. So do not give up. Give me the final message for this messy ass high priest or high priestess that's trying to with that devil to the judgment. It's like this person wants you to be, bound to your thoughts, just kind of trapped in your head. That's what I'm telling you here. Let me get one more card. Give me the final message for this this high priest or high priestess. Now, this is a general collective energy message, so this could really apply to a lot of people out here, okay? But we'll get some specifics out. See, I feel like this happens to a lot of people. So, Temperance. Give me another card, please. Temperance. Temperance, please. Page of Swords. I'm telling you, this person is patiently watching, spying, copying you as well. This person has been learning from you as well. 3 of Pentacles. I'm telling you, this person is the moon. Secret kind of collaboration, bitch. It's telling you, this person, you don't even realize that this person has been patiently watching you with the Temperance card. patiently watching, learning from you, taking from you, copying you as well. The Page of Swords is a copycat. Three of Pentacles and the Moon. So this person could actually be behind the scenes doing everything that you're doing. I'm telling you, with this Three of Pentacles here, behind the scenes with the Moon, yeah, this person definitely is a copycat. And this person may not even... This person has a whole plan, is what I'm telling you. This person has a whole plan. This is being revealed to you. This is all undercover, except the Sun. Leo energy is very heavy for this person too. Negative Leo energy. Yeah, Five of Wands in the reverse. They don't compete where they don't compare. Okay? This person, this is this person's plan. Two of Wands, I'm telling you. This person's plan. Seven of Cups. This person's behind the scenes. Daydreaming. This person has a whole plan. So this person, let's say this, for instance, this person. So if we're talking about copycat, let's look at it from like a very online perspective. Let's say this person has been copying you, but maybe doesn't. This person, I'm telling you, this person got a bunch of videos stockpiled, content, all off of your energy. Probably the same thing you're doing, except it's just them. And they're waiting. They're waiting for you to just say, you know what? I quit. Because there's something that you are destined for here, especially with this Wheel of Fortune. There's something that you're destined for with the divine inheritance, this breakthrough. So sometimes it's like, you know, you keep working to do something, to meet destiny at a very particular place. So like, say for instance, like this person may have done a reading on you. I'm sure they have. Whoever this person is, they've done some type of, they've divinated, they've gotten into your Akashic records, they've done a reading on you. And what the reading told them is that at some particular, this person could be very good at astrology as well. This person's done a lot of spiritual research on you is what I'm telling you. And so this person says, they know, like, based upon your birth chart, you know, I don't know much about birth charts, but I do know a little bit to know that if somebody really, you know, gets their hands on your birth chart, they can see where in your life you are meant to become very wealthy or successful. You're going to have a breakthrough. This is why it's important to never give up, because while you're thinking that somebody, you know, nobody's going to want my services, nobody's going to like what I do, there could be one, all it takes is one video, one advertisement, confirmation for you to go out into the world one day, to bump into somebody, or to have one person see what you're doing and it explodes. I'm getting God bumps, because even with the going out and meeting somebody, sometimes what people do is they'll attack you spiritually to make you depressed, isolated, so that you're not going out into the world. And that one day that you decide, nah, I'm not gonna go out today, I quit, fuck it, because you're allowing this person's energy, this magic, that this spiritually kind of, the spiritual attacks from this person got you sitting around looking crazy. This person could then go, well, they're not, because they're walking in your energy, they're trying to attract. While you're giving things up, they're siphoning all the energy, so now they're going to attract what was meant for you. Now, when they get it, that doesn't mean that they're going to be successful, but they're going to damn sure try. This is the message today. I don't know who this message is for, but I feel like it could be for a lot of people. Okay? This could, and to be honest with you, this could also be somebody that you know, somebody that you work with the Three of Pentacles here. But I feel like that Three of Pentacles to the Moon means, to me, it's like you're in a collaboration with somebody and you don't even know it. Okay, there's a lot of energy of with this Seven of Cups to the Moon, a lot of illusions, a lot of things that are hidden to you. Also a lot of spiritual things going on here. So you might want to, the biggest thing I can say about destiny swaps, the download that I got is they can't take it from you unless you give it up. People are gonna, these spiritual attacks come in a lot of different ways. Okay, this particular one is just more in this person projecting and getting into your subconscious. This person could be doing a lot of divinating. That's why I'm saying cover your crown. But you know, the attacks vary from person to person. But you still, it's all meant for you to walk away from what is destiny, what your destiny is, what's already yours. If you give it up, then somebody can take it. So don't give up. Let's get a few cards out here. Make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment in the chat, comment down below. Let's get a couple more out here. Yikes. All right. Well, we got Michigan here at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to take it. We got quite a few cards out here, so take the energy as it resonates. We got Michigan. We got Cuba. We got Oklahoma. We got Louisiana. We got Nevada. We got Nebraska. We got Massachusetts. We got the UK, England, Great Britain. We got Russia. And then we got Africa. Let's leave out with Art of War card. I heard also too, move in silence. I just heard that. Move in silence. Move in silence. Because this confirmation, this person is watching you. This person is watching you. They're paying attention to everything that you're saying, everything that you're doing. So move in silence. You're the only person that can block this though. You're the only person that can stop you from getting this breakthrough. And I know sometimes we want to know when the breakthrough is coming, but maybe you don't need to know, because then if you know, then maybe you might open up your big ass mouth and say something. Okay. But this, you know, sometimes people people know what they're doing. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like the woman that sits by and watches as a man who she doesn't even like. She doesn't even care for him like that. She thinks, he's a lame, blah blah this, blah blah that. Like she doesn't want him. She doesn't like him for who he is, but he can rap. And she sits back and follows him on social media and says, you know what? One day I know I do. I mean, he ain't cute to me, but I know that he's good at what he does. And when he blows up, I'm gonna pop my pretty ass right up and say, hey, how you doing? Yeah, people know. So move in silence. Sun Tzu said, to fight and conquer in all your battles is not supreme excellence. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. Only engage in conflict when all other alternatives have been exhausted. Fighting is one way to achieve something, but it is never the best way. In all relationships and all situations, there are alternatives to conflict in which there are no real winners. Sun Tzu proposes the use of deterrence, strategy, alliances, negotiation, and even making friends with your enemies. These are examples of supreme excellence in negotiation through life. I say ashe. That is the end of this message. I'm going to close out this reading. I hope this message helps somebody today, okay? I'm your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. Remember, you grow, I grow, I grow, you grow, we grow together. I always love a light around this bitch. As always, take it easy. I love you to the moon and back. Deuces.